Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a continuation from my series I did before, moves you may not know exist in For Honor. Today's version is going to be with some of the new heroes. I'm going to show you guys a couple of new punishes that these heroes have. And when I say new heroes, I'm talking about the reworks, of course, Gladiator, Jhin, Shigoki, etc. If you guys do enjoy these type of videos, would appreciate a like or a comment. Both of them help out the channel. And if you all have not already, we're almost at 40,000 subscribers. Feel free to subscribe if you do enjoy the content. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, first up is Gladiator. This is just going to be his new out-of-stand punish. Now if you guys have been on Reddit at all, you've probably seen this. However, for those of y'all that haven't and you're actually a sane person who doesn't get on Reddit, I just want to go ahead and show you guys. Now, this will definitely differ depending or not if they have lower stamina or not, like, you know, lower from coming back to normal. But if you do get the max punish, and this is on guard break, throw them backwards, toe stab, into skewer, throw them, back light, into skewer, throw, into two heavies. It is extremely nasty. Now, to get an exact amount of damage, I meant to have that on without the regenerate, but let's do it again. So back throw, toe stab, into skewer, throw forward, light. Oh my god, look at all that damage, guys. That is over half their health. Now, if for some reason you just end up getting them with the skewer instead of doing the toe stab and skewer, you can obviously initiate it the same way. Pretty much the same thing, because that's going to be really your only out-of-stand pressure at this point is your skewer, since the toe stab is no longer a thing for knocking them down. It's a nasty punish, and if for some reason their stamina ends up being higher, you can still, you know, just do this and get your skewer at least. That's like 37 damage, or if you get the wall splat, you still get a ton. So it's nasty, guys. It's super nasty. Y'all have fun with this. Let's move on to the next character. Next up, guys, we have Aramusha. Now this one is more of a, I don't know if it's a bug that the developers left out or if it was intentional or not. But as you guys know, you can blockade after like any attack now, whether it hits or whiffs, you know, whatever it is. However, there's one move you cannot do a blockade out of, and that is his blockade light attack. Right there. That is the quickest you can blockade. Without, you know, like going into another attack or something and doing that. Even so, even then, it's still not much difference. Now, it's not the same case with his other attacks here. You'll notice after the zone, the zone style, the heavy, you can still blockade. Even after the kick, you can go into a blockade. Even after a ring the bell whiff, you can go into a blockade. But with the top one, you cannot. So keep this in mind if you are in a Dominion scenario, because this might actually get you killed if you don't use the right one. You will not be able to cancel another blockade. Alright, let's go to the next one. Next up, guys, we have Shigoki. Now, this one is pretty nuts, and honestly, a lot of you guys may know this, but it is new since the rework, so I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know, those of you that don't. For Shigoki, his Demon's Embrace, you can actually hit it guaranteed after your Demon Ball, which is your guard break heavy, the one that sends them flying, if they're at a wall that's, you know, nearby. For example, if I guard break this Peacekeeper right here, he hits this wall, and as long as she doesn't roll too far away, I can guarantee the Demon's Embrace. Now she's set to dodge, so let's see how this goes. And that gets you a total of 44 damage and 10 extra health. Pretty much a 54 damage trade if you aren't at full health. It's really nutty. It's probably the best guard break punish in the game at this point, assuming, you know, you're near the wall. Now, don't get me wrong, you can also sometimes do this as well with a heavy or even a zone attack, depending on the situation and what direction their guard is. However, the Demon's Embrace, by far the best benefit, because it gets you 10 health, 20 damage. Unblockable, and they can't dodge it. It's nuts, guys. If you guys have not been using this already, use this. It's nuts until they nerf it. Shigoki has got one of the best GB punches in the game with a wall in front of him. Next up, we have JJ. Now, this one is just a little bit different. If you guys haven't played him since, you'll know that his choke no longer guarantees any damage unless you put them out of stamina. And even then, you'll just get your single 27 damage heavy. Now, there is a way to get a little bit of extra damage. Now, in this case, I have, let's keep her a little bit low. Let me go ahead and just put her a little bit higher here. No reason to keep her low. And I just have her out of stamina right now just for practice sakes. But let's say you do get your choke and you put them out of stam. What you can do, instead of doing your normal heavy, you can backstep light into top heavy and get 32 damage. And because they're out of stamina, they're not going to be able to punish you with it, which is pretty nice. Now, if you want, you can also delay this just a little bit to try to get an execution with it. There we go. There you go. Wasn't that hard, honestly. Just kind of like a max delay there. You set to parry, so she couldn't parry it right there. It's pretty cool. It's a cool way to get extra damage and a good way to guarantee an execution if they... You know, and this will only be if they were low stamina when you parry them. If they're already out of stamina, obviously you're going to go for, you know, an out of stam punish here. So I hope you learned something new with that. Just remember, choke, backstep light, into top heavy, because that's going to get you the most damage. 32 instead of 27 and an execution. Hope y'all enjoy that one. Let's move to the next one. Next one we have here is Hitokiri. Now, this is something I've been using for a while. She's had it before the rework, but even after the rework with all her new moves, it still exists. Dominic, you done talking there, sir? Yeah, that's right. Alright, so essentially her charged heavy, this one right here, one that she can go to basically after anything, it will never be interrupted by a light attack, ever. Whether they block your attack, or you hit them, they're just never going to be interrupted. So, for example, here, it will always go through. Always. Even if I do it from, you know, a random chain attack, I'll get their light damage, but I'll get my 34 damage heavy, which gives you 22 damage positive outcome, in most cases, obviously. Now, this is also the case after a kick heavy as well. I'm going to turn that on. There we go. Yep. Case after kick heavy. Works after this. Oh. Or your attack, ma'am. There we go. It works on literally everything. Boom. After a zone. It even works after a sweep. It's just such a good move to go into. It's so safe. The only thing you may have to worry about is people bashing you out of it. But if they don't have bashes, they're just screwed. It's so nice. Good way to get executions. That's obviously what you're going to want to do with Hitokiri. Y'all feel free to abuse this. I know she already has chain heavies anyways from neutral. But if they're already going to try to interrupt you, you might as well get the extra damage, you know. Next up is Berserker. Now, this isn't a new tip per se, but I have seen a lot of people use Berserker and never once use this dodge cancel. So, a lot of you guys may know, you can do this after you miss a finisher. Or really, you can do it after you miss any. After any attack, you can do a dodge cancel on it, which is nice. However, there are cases where you'll do this, you'll dodge, and they'll either, you know, bait your dodge attack like this and get a parry, or use empty dodge and they guard break you. You know, it's kind of a 50-50 there. However, he does have another option that nobody uses. After you do this, you can go into a zone attack. It's really cool. Not only can you do a zone attack, you can do a backward zone. And oh my god, is it safe. You have hyper armor. They only get one chance to parry it. And they try to come after you, you get another hyper armor light to throw. It's really a super safe finisher. Like, look at this. There's not really much they can do to punish that. It's awesome. Now, nobody uses it. Why? Probably because of the amount of stamina it costs. However, if you have good stam, might as well use it. It is a very safe option, especially with that backward zone. Like, forward zone, obviously they can parry. You know, they get 4 chances to parry it if they've blocked it. But that backward zone, no. Now, why is the move still in the game? I have no idea, but if you are playing Berserker, feel free to try this out, especially if you're new to Berserker. Because it is very hard to punish, and it's a lot safer than doing this. Especially if you're not good with, you know, timing the delay and doing it on, like, you know, reacting to guard break. Because most people can't really react to guard break to throw the attack. So, pretty cool stuff, guys. Let's move on to Jhin. Alright, guys, last one I have here is Jhin. Now, this one is more of a, I don't know how to describe this, more of a tactic thing. And this will also help you fighting Jhin as well. But as you guys know, he has unlimited dodge attacking, essentially. You know, you can just keep going like this over and over. And, you know, it's enhanced too, so like even if they block this, they can, you know, a Jhin can just keep going. And that's yourself included. Or another one, you know. It's pretty cool, and it kind of adds to his, you know, unlimited potential. You know, that's supposed to be his thing. However, there is an easy counter to this strategy, unfortunately. If your opponent knows about it, or if you know about it, they can just light you out of it. Let's say I do this, right? Oh, I thought... Oh, block after first attack. That's the wrong one. Light attack after first attack. So I hit him, and I just get knocked out of it. And keep in mind, both times I was in the direction of the attack, and I couldn't even deflect it. And right there, I even got hit with a top attack. And that's both attacks, light and dodge heavy. Either way, if you try to be a spammer like this, you can get punished with a light attack. And because you only do 9 damage, you're kind of screwed. So the only real counter to this for you as the Jhin is to throw a light finisher, or maybe even a zone attack. Because even if you try to go for a bash, you'll get knocked out of it. Forward light, you'll absolutely get knocked out of it. So this is a tip to know as a Jhin or against a Jhin. You're not quite as unlimited as you think you are. I know this is a weird one, but it's probably something nobody's discussed, and I figured you guys should know how to counter a Jhin. And also know to, you know, play a little bit better, don't just spam, you know what I mean? Just like that. And guys, that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Shut the fuck up, Dominator. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all learned something new, let me know. I know this is a little bit different, probably not what you were expecting. It's more of a tactics thing. But with these reworks, a lot of people are probably still unsure about the maximum potential of each hero. So again, if you did enjoy the video and you learned something new, please leave a like. If not, again, subscribe to the channel. Feel free to. Almost at 40,000. And guys, y'all have a great day. I will catch you next time.